if you've been with Twin, you know Marshall Davis Jones. Spoken word artist, vocal coach, poet, and just an all-around brilliant guy. To close us out with verse about verse. Marshall Davis Jones.
Can we all just stand up really quick and just take a nice yawn stretch? Just 10 seconds, I just do something. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, like really do it though. Like really. Ovation, right? Yeah. And now clap. Yeah. Do it. It only works if you do it, okay? If it's a good idea, nature would have already beaten us to it, right? And yawning. Oh, that's really good. Now, hurry myself. So, normally I'd stand and deliver, you know. But let's sit and discuss, because this is the end. How do I know? Gas prices, too high. For BP and for Bitcoin. You would have figured it out, thought you'd have figured it out by now, but it is the end, and all that matters really is the moment that determines whether the time capsule will be a hard pill to swallow or not. This may be a little heavy for right before lunch, but just tell him it's Rob's fault for putting this here on the agenda. So, Vertere is Latin, return, and it's from this word that we get verse. So if you take a word like universe, right, does it mean to turn as one or to turn once? I don't know. But when you stare or look into the abyss, it looks back, blinking. Once upon a time, there was Miss Das, or MS DOS if you want to be formal. You used to have to know basic commands if you wanted to get going, you know. Kind of like you had to know how to hunt if you wanted to eat. But you needed some sort of command over your space, bar none. Okay. Codex, Latin for tree trunk. Codex became codex. Codex is better known to us as code. I guess it wouldn't be a great story if it didn't start with a tree, right? Like the tree of knowledge or the tree of life, or that one tree that Shel Silverstein wrote about, you know, trees. When they catch fire, will send the best that they have down the line. There's always been a fire stick in the Amazon. A flame kindled and burned to keep us awake, chasing time. Follow these lines. These are lines of code. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. A powerful thing, words. The syllabus, or rather the syllable, is the syllabus. You can coin a phrase like man on the moon, or phrase a coin like Doge to the moon. Okay. Please, ask not what your country can do for you. We hold these truths to be self-evident. I did not have storytelling, was always a shaman wielding fire sticks in the Amazon, sending their best to those down the line. This is a family tree. The mystics and the magicians and the medicine men have made the way to make a metaverse materialize. Miss DOS, MS DOS, is a metaphor, but is she Mother Nature or motherboard or mothership? I don't know. A matrilineal line of code, the makers of music, a mythos, an umbilical cord, passing the best down the line. This is the end, and it is a painful transition. And maybe this whole time you thought, man, this is all over. Well, it is all over the place, but there are two ends to every story. There's the end, and then there's the other end. And everything in between, from scroll to screen, is simply lines of trees, lines of code. So, thank your sons. Thank your daughters. They are all our blue stars, our renewable sources. They are our roots, our trees, our code. And when they look into our eyes and we look back and they are blinking, wanting to learn how to have a command over the space, see everything, everywhere, all at once, and which end of this verse they will end up, who knows? But let's eat.